Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good morning to my students. Today, in fact, we are doing some more question about order of operation, and you'll notice that these questions are also very important. Some questions you have to do are with the calculators, and you know that doing with calculator or solving with calculator is very easy. I just tell you one or two with the help of calculator, uh, but I know that you are well familiar with the calculators as well. So I need not to waste my time on the calculator. I'll just do one question from the calculator side, and then we'll do the questions which should have to be do on the whiteboard. So let's get started. Well, I may tell you that if you use these scientific calculators, sometimes they will not give you the correct answer because the logic or the syntax error will occur on these calculators. So let me try one or two examples, and that is from exercise 1.16 and question number 1, and the part number is K. Let me also write it over here. Exercise 1.16 and question 1 and part is K. That is 24 divided by 7 plus 5 and multiplied by 6. So this I have to do with the calculator. Let me do it for my 24 divided by bracket 7 plus 5 bracket close multiplied 6. You see that here I have entered all the things which are given on the whiteboard. Yes, it is visible to you now. Now what I do is simply press the is equal button, and you see that the answer has occurred as 12. Now let me check it whether it is 12 or not. We'll check it now manually. So what we have to do is we'll have to solve this. Now this is 12 and divided by 24 multiplied by 6. So what happens here, that 24 multiplied by 1 by 6, and you see now this 6 is also this 12 is also divisible by 6, and this 24 is also divisible by 12. So what we do, we just simplify it. 6 2 times and 2 12 times. Now the answer is 12. As the calculator calculated this for the, it is 12. You can see it once more. Now if you see that here you are given the parenthesis, and if even you have to use the square brackets or the flower brackets, you have to press it for 2 times or 3 times. Okay, for example, if you are given this sort of questions where some there's a something written in between, and 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 and, and you see there are 3 brackets, and how you will find these 3 brackets, you keep on pressing this parenthesis and 3 times, and then you will write whatsoever is. For example, 7 plus 8 is written over here, 7 plus 5 is written over here, the same thing. And there is a question, some question over here, some question over here, and you will do what you will do now. You will just, you see 1 2 3 brackets have displayed on the screen, and then you will do at 5 and then close the three brackets again. So this is very simple with the calculators. I think need not to do these questions with calculator. But question number 2 of the same exercise is that we have to do it on the in your exercise notebooks and also with the calculators. So let me select one question from uh, part number question number 2. Question number 2. Now part is F. Part is F. And the question is 3 multiplied 7 minus 4 bracket close minus 4 plus 2 6 divided 2 is equal to 12. Now you have to do it on your books copies, and also you have to check it with the scientific calculator. In simple calculators you will not see these parentheses. So according to BODMAS rule, you have to multiply this and divide this. In one step you can do it. Now 3 7s are 21 minus 4 and my minus 4 again plus and 6 divided by 2 is 3, and should it come as 12? Now let me check it. It is 17 minus, now this will become 7 is equal to 12. That is 10 is equal to 12. Oh, it is wrong. Now let me check it with the help of this calculator. So what I do to what I have to do is, first of all I'll press this bracket. 3 multiplied 7 minus 4, close this bracket, again minus 4 plus 6 divided 2 bracket close. Now the answer is 10. You see, our answer is right, our answer is correct, but the answer which is given is 12 is wrong. So in each of these questions we have to find whether these questions, whether these satisfy the right hand side or not. Then we have to check it with the calculator. I hope students you will definitely uh, be able to do with the help of calculator as well as on the on your notebooks. So let us start with another question, and that is question number 4. Question number 4. Now this is a different type of question. Therefore, I have skipped all the questions uh, before this question. Now the part A is, now this is a different type of question. So I am going to solve this question. 7 multiplied root of 16 and 2 is raised to power plus 7 raised to power 2 minus 1. Now you see, we are given with the powers now, and this is also power, half power. This is also half power. You can say it square root. 7 multiplied square root of 16 and the powers 2 raised to power 3 and say 7 raised to power and minus 1. Now what we have to do, we have to solve these powers at very first, in the very first step, in the very first step. So what we have to do is we will solve this powers in the very first step. So what will happen here? 7 multiplied, let it remain as it is. Now 16, root of 16, you know how to solve this. 2, 8 to 4, and you see we have with 2 pairs. Now what we have to do, we have to pick one from here and one from here. So what will become 2 multiplied or 2 times 2 is 4. Now it becomes as 4, and 2 times 2 times 2 plus 7 times 7 times minus 1. So according to BODMAS rule, we have to solve this first, and then we will have to uh, go to the subtraction. Now what will happen? You can uh, you can do it. You see that this is 8 plus 49 minus 1. Well, you can see, you will multiply this. 7 multiplies 4 is 28, and 2 times 2 is 8, and plus again 7 times 7 is 49, and we have written all of this over here. Now the next step, 28. Now what we have to do is, I told you once that you can subtract before going to addition. These are interchangeable. But let us follow BODMAS rule. BODMAS rule. Because addition is prior to subtraction. So we don't skip our rule. We follow the rule. So what happens over here is becomes 57 minus 1. And 28 divided by 56, and it will become 1 by 2 answer. Now the answer is 1 by 2. You can also write this answer in decimal form, and that is 0.5, half. Both the answers are correct. Question number 4. Again question number 4, and part B, C. 2 plus 3 is here, and that is divided by 5 square plus 4 multiplied 10 minus the square root of 25. Now you see, again we have come up with the 3 powers now. 1, 2 and 3. This is half power. Mind it. And remember it, this is half power, this is square, and this is again square. So we will get rid of this in the very first step. 2, 3 times 3. Okay. Or you can even write it directly. You can even write it directly. How? Like this. 3 square is 9. So you see we have cooped up with this. Now again write 25 5 times 5 is 25. Then now you see that we have multiplication in the middle. Multiplication in the middle. So go on with the multiplication as well. And 5. You know that how this 5 has come from here to here. Just to remember, this is a pair, so 1 out of. Now it becomes 11 and 25 plus 40. 25 plus 40 gives us 65 and minus 5 gives 60. Now this becomes as 60 and that is answer. And if you want to uh, bring it into decimal form, then you have to use the calculator again. 11 divided by 60 is equal to 0.18, 0.183. Now dear students, you see that this answer in fact was 3, 3, 3. Unstoppable 3, non-ending 3. What we do? We put a point over here, a point over here. It means these are recurring decimals. They'll come again and again, again and again, again and again. So these are the recurring decimals. And now in the next chapter, what we are going to study is approximation or rounding. So how we round this up now? You see that how I round it now. Anything which is from point 0.1 to 0.45, or let me take the highest, that is 0.49. 0.1 to 0.49, we just don't write it like this. We don't have to write 3 and 3 over here. The answer may be 0.18 now. There is another rounding. From 0.5 to 0.99, we go to the next higher number. Here, you see what we do? Now this was 8. So what we do? We go to the next higher number from the beginning of the point. So I'll tell you in the next chapter how to round or how do we approximate these things. Now dear students, maybe the last part of this session, and that is question number 4, part H. Another interesting question, minus 30 starting with minus plus a square bracket 18, and that is divided by 3 minus 12 and bracket is closed plus 24 and the square bracket is also closed now. And below it in the denominator is 5 minus 8 minus 3 the whole square. So how will we do it? We'll just go to the innermost part of the question now. You see that I have just copied all other things as it is. Just solve this one now. 3 minus 12 is minus 9 plus 24. And 5 minus 8 minus 9. 5 minus 8 minus 9. This becomes 9. The next step, what we do? We'll use this one now. We'll solve this. We'll solve this question now. 18 multiplied by 1 upon minus 9 plus 24. And we'll solve this as well. So this is minus 17 and plus 5. I told you in my one of the lectures how to solve this. So it will become minus 12. It will become minus 12. Now, minus in denominator does not seems to be very good. So what we do? We just simply write another step same and put this minus over here. Okay. Now just simplify within the bracket and that becomes minus 2 plus 24. Now it will become as minus 30 plus minus 2 plus 24 becomes 24. 22 in rather. 24 minus 2 is 22 and minus 12. So again, you see the magnitude is minus 8 and minus 12. Now both are minus. We just simply cut them, calculate them, and what will it will 4 twos are and 4 threes are. That is 2 upon 3, or the answer be 0.666. Again, you see, we have come to the recurring decimal. So dear students, this was a comparatively short lecture because in this exercise you are given the access to the computer, the calculator. So these are the only questions which were to be solved on the board. So practice these questions and the longer you practice, the it will become easier for you. So it's time to say goodbye to you now. So Allah Hafiz and have a nice day.